Okay, so salute to everyone out there. Hopefully your weekend went well, just like mine. Attention Laker fans. Lakers will be getting new jerseys early next month. They are going back to the old school retros, which I do believe will be dope, but it will have a bit of a new school look. So I'm looking forward to that. And LA just has a different vibe. I can't explain it. It's a good vibe though. Yes, there is a lot of things going on in different parts of town. However, it's a lot of fun right now. I am having a lot of fun. I'll put it that way. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
I'm sorry. It's 2018. Like, the ugly black girl jokes is like, it's inappropriate. I'm sorry. You're not going to bring me out of my fucking element to bring me to dusty ass fucking Atlanta to sit in front of some fucking coon ass niggas for them to sit here and call me ugly while they got this fucking flatty patty Queen Herbie reject looking bitch on stage talking about Wakanda reject. Like, what the fuck is going on? Sorry, you're not gonna bring a black woman up here on this fucking stage to humiliate her while this fucking no rapping, no fucking resume ass flatty patty white bitch stands there and fucking laughs. Like, what the fuck? Are y'all niggas out of your fucking minds? Y'all niggas must really be down here in the fucking warehouses sniffing meth and having too much fucking sex. Y'all niggas are out of your fucking mind. Y'all niggas are out of your fucking mind. You fucking Atlanta niggas are wilding out. Are out of your cotton picking fucking minds. Sorry, there was not one dark-skinned woman on that stage, and the bitches y'all had in there were not fucking fly. Like, not these fucking flat tummy tea, lollipop, fucking booty popping ass, fucking waist training, free pack of weave, mediocre Instagram. But y'all brought me up there to like humiliate me in front of a bunch of mediocre light-skinned women with no fucking resume, Y'all niggas have half a fucking resume too. You know what I mean? But like if I was really up there and I was like, all right, y'all niggas all in Atlanta, y'all probably DL'd, and just the rage I had in that moment was just like, oh my God, like, what part of society is telling these niggas that they can like deal with me like this, I told the nigga, like, listen, you would never be able to bring Megan Trainor on this show and call her fat. Why? Because there would be some other white nigga to cut your fucking check off. Don't fucking try to make fun of me because you could do it for free, my nigga. You know what I mean? Don't bring me out here and call me ugly in front of... you could have went for flop. You could have been this. Oh, you wear too much weave. Oh, you did this. Oh, you never had a hit. Oh, But, like, you're really just calling me ugly the whole fucking time. You're really just calling me ugly the whole fucking time. And you got these fucking mediocre light-skinned bitches. Like, you're making them feel good about themselves by calling me ugly. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to stay in my little corner of the industry. I'm going to keep working with my white man, keep dating my white man, doing my shows, because every time I give y'all niggas a chance, y'all do me dirty. Every fucking time y'all niggas do me dirty. So you can keep it. It's really like, y'all can keep it. You know what I mean? Like, y'all can really keep that. Like, keep all that shit. Like, I've had enough. Like, what am I now? I'm 27 now. Like, oh my God. Y'all niggas are not going to drive me crazy for the rest of my fucking rap career. Good night. It's like, the girls be so thirsty, they really think they be getting it. They be on the side of the Wild 'N Out t-shirts with their little, like, makeup tutorial look on, like, really thinking that they, like, they be thinking they in the spot. It's no shade. They be looking mad thirsty, like, all in the cast members' faces. It's like, bitch, these niggas is only getting $1,500 an episode. Like, you should just, like, relax a little bit. Just, like, chill out a little bit, bitch. Especially, like, a bum-ass nigga like fucking Nick Cannon. Like, what the fuck is Azealia Banks doing hanging out with fucking Nick Cannon? Like, honestly, what the fuck was I thinking? Crazy shit. It was like Lil Yachty was on the show, like, why y'all wasn't joking on Lil Yachty? Every joke was Azealia Banks. It was mad people on the stage. Y'all not joking on Lil Yachty. It's like, y'all not gonna play on the black nigga time, but y'all gonna play on the black girl time. Y'all niggas is full of shit. No, like, niggas really need to know where their power lies. Like, you would not be able to do that to a white woman because a white nigga would stop your shit. Like, niggas would really stop your shit. Like, have to keep that same fucking energy, my nigga. Keep that same energy.
What is going on with women of a darker hue? You guys are boo-hooing, crying, passing out, hallucinating, throwing a tantrum all over television. All over television. Now, granted, this is highly weird. This stuff happens all the time in Hollywood. But what is this image that is being painted by women of a darker hue of being thirsty, crying, hating on the next female because she can't compete? She doesn't want to compete. Just like you're crying over Kylie Jenner being a billionaire or having a net worth of $1 billion. That video was coming today also. Instead of competing, they're all over social media, the television, the newspapers, the magazine covers, boo-hooing, crying, hallucinating, passing out, throwing a tantrum because they are not getting their way. Now, we're going to get into colorism in a minute, shortly. But I want to go over Azealia Banks a tad bit more with this idea that she has that she somehow is talented. You're not talented. Just because you got a record deal does not mean you are talented. People want to hear hits. They don't want to hear you cry. Everybody has problems. They want to hear hits. They don't want to see, they don't want to hear Azealia Banks boo-hooing and women of her ilk crying and passing out. All over stages, all over social media. It's everywhere. Now, what you are seeing now with these colorism crybabies is that they are starting to blame everything on colorism. They want to replace the word racism with colorism because it gives them a leg up. It gives them a leg up. That's what this colorism argument is about. They're handicapped women who need a leg up. And no disrespect to anyone that is handicapped. But that's how these group of women are acting. So I need to see receipts from the Wild 'N Out show. And then you talk about a illness that Nick Cannon has. I mean, I'm not going to repeat it, but it's highly, highly disrespectful. And you need to go and seek psychiatric help. Azealia Banks, you are screwed up. You are evil. You are totally evil. Straight up. It's not a coincidence that you pose butt naked on Playboy with a black cat on your head. Because you're a witch. You don't have any talent, and you're hating on people who do have talent. And you feel as though, and women of your ilk, and we're going to get into these colorism crybabies here online also, that's running around crying on everyone's shoulders about how the light skin and the biracial and the white girl don't have talent, but they're in the front because of their skin color. Meanwhile, bragging about sleeping with the white male, as you heard Azealia Banks do. And this is why no one is taking your colorism argument serious. No one's taking it serious because you don't have any standards, rules, a policy. Think of it like a business. Think of it like a business. Colorism is a business, okay? You want to give dark-skinned women or, women of a darker hue promotion, right? So a company has a policy it goes by. You need a policy so people can take you serious. You guys don't understand marketing. You don't know how to market yourself, and you're blaming everyone else. And this ties into this Kylie Jenner billionaire video I got up next. It ties into all of that. It's called competing. It's called integrity. It's called character. These women aren't where they are because they are of a lighter skin. I mean, again, you do have colorism in the industry, but you're attacking everyone except that Jew. That white male that's behind that camera, you're not attacking him. You have absolutely nothing to say about that engineer behind those cameras. This is why people are like, dude, we understand that there may be issues with skin color, but you guys have taken colorism and mixed it with racism to the point where it doesn't hold any weight anymore. Like the word coon, like the word beta male, you guys took those words and it has no meaning anymore because you haven't used it in its right context. So now we have a bunch of colorism crybabies crying and moaning and passing out, hallucinating because you can't get a date. No one takes you serious. It's not your skin tone. It's not your skin color. It's your character. It's your attitude. And it's if you are attractive or not. It's just that simple. And people are tired of hearing about it. I'll speak for myself. I am sick and tired of hearing about this all day, every day. When you have a company, you have a list of rules, instructions, policies you go by where people can take your business seriously. This is common sense. And so because you're talking about the same thing that you're doing, perpetuating colorism by laying up with the same men that make those babies that you say get all the opportunities. It makes absolutely no sense. And this has been my position. And this is my position. You guys, I really get offended when people try your intelligence, your patience. These people feel as though they can go out, do whatever they want to do, and hold you accountable only. Only you can be held accountable. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And if you try to hold me accountable, I'm going to say, well, I'm a girl and you're the leader and this and that and the third. Instead of just coming clean and saying, we have a lot of cleaning up to do. This is despicable. You are having a mental breakdown in front of the world, live. Drop a hit. People want it, man. You know what? It is a lot of hot music out right now. It's a lot of hot music out right now. And you should be in the thick of things. It's the summertime. This is where everyone that is an artist, that is serious about their craft, have a hit out right now, promoting their hit, not bickering and arguing. If you have a song out, why aren't you promoting that song? Why are you bickering and arguing everywhere you go? You're picking fights with Cardi B. You're picking fights with Nicki Minaj. You bleach your skin and you're talking about colorism. A female who bleached her skin, I believe there's a picture online of her in whiteface. And she has done a lot of things to try to get accepted in white culture, and they never accepted her. And it's just like these colorism crybabies online. How they claim that they dated white men before and it didn't work out. They broke up, and now they're colorism crybabies pointing the finger at black men. It's really, really insane. So when you're done laying up with white men, now you get to call people colorist? Oh yeah, when I lay up with them, then yeah. And you don't even see what you're doing. And this is the reason why your dating numbers are in fact low. You guys are in panic mode right now. Your character says you are in panic mode. Just seeing this all over my news feed. I even got a message. Salute to Shake the Champ. Very, very smart brother right here. He gave me this story. Salute to you. And Laker Girl. Salute to Laker Girl. And again, not bragging, because people will say, well, kid, you're bragging. Not bragging. Once again, I was right about this colorism. They want to move the goalposts. If they're not in the league, if you're not playing by their rules, you are a colorist. You are a disease having. You are a white bitch. While I'm laying up with white daddy. And you want people to take colorism and you serious? No. People are laughing at you. And the only people that take you serious are those colorism crybabies that are in your comment section. Because you failed to have standards, make rules, have a policy. Saying, you know what? We're going to fix our image. I don't care what these black men do. We're going to focus on ourselves. But you spend all of your time trying to compete with everyone. You can't compete with everyone. You're trying to compete with the black man. You're trying to compete with the Armenian women, the Kardashians. You're trying to compete with white women, biracial women. You're trying to compete with other women of a darker hue. You have too many rivals. I was listening to a video by this one colorism crybaby here on YouTube, and she was talking about the McLaurin twins and the nerve of her, the nerve. And she's on camera, and she's talking about racism and racist people. And while she's talking, her white boyfriend comes out the door. Fat, pot belly, bald at the top. And I'm looking like, this is who you bragging about? Like, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you guys? This is a complete embarrassment. You should be embarrassed. And I've said this before, work on your character. That will take you a very long way. People want to be around people who are smiling, who are up-tempo, upbeat. They don't want to be around someone that's always complaining, always crying, always boo-hooing. People want to be around prosperous people, people that are doing great things. They don't want to hear you talking about it's because I'm black and ugly. It's not your skin color. It's not your skin tone. It's your attitude. You need to be attractive. Even if you're attractive and you have a bad attitude, you'll still find men who is going to deal with you because black men are thirsty. And we're going to get on that also. That video is coming. I've seen a lot of thirsty black men in comment sections. Wow. We're going to get on that. But now you guys have an in-depth look of the colorism crybaby argument. And this is why you should not take it serious. Don't take this argument serious. You are bragging about, and you had colorism crybabies who stuck up for her. And it's like now you make them look, more pathetic. I mean, you guys look pathetic. Also, I have to call out Snoop Dogg. He is doing big time cooning right now. What has happened to Snoop Dogg? He get caught on line with a thought that all the rappers slept with. Out of all the women Snoop could have picked, he picked that thought. And then she exposed him. Then on top of that, he has a gospel album out. Then on top of that, he has a family. Then on top of that, he did a gospel concert and got dudes crip walking. He has a mascot, like a dog with blue chucks on and blue laces. And to make matters even worse, he was working with Dr. Venus, the same doctor that said black women and white men built the world. So we obviously have some traitors among us. This is sad. What's going on right now, Black Hollywood is despicable. It's disgusting. You guys are horrible people, a horrible representation. Honestly, it's one big minstrel show out there. And now you have women of a darker hue. And I didn't mean to get off, but I had to say that, because if I didn't say that, I might have forgot. But you have women that are of a darker hue that is really, really serious about colorism. And because you guys are so screwed up, you messed it up for them. You do have a lot of women of a darker hue that are serious about colorism. They're like, listen, I understand where it came from, the origin. I understand the problem, and I understand what I need to do. Just period. You have real colorism activists out there. But see, what you guys have done, you crybabies, you colorism crybabies. You colorism crybabies messed up the movement, because what you're crying about, you're doing. You're begging the same man who, he's telling you, I don't want your black ass up here. And that is that Caucasian man that is behind the camera that you seem to can't call out. That's that Caucasian man that is behind that camera, that engineer that's behind that camera, that's in the control rooms, hitting those control buttons. I don't see you running back there, because you know if you run back there, your career is over. The little bit of your career is over. But since you're cowards and crybabies, you want to jump on the black man. And it's despicable. And this is why you're losing and you're catching L's. I'm out. Peace.